You cannot talk to the dead. Let me say it again for the people in the back. You cannot talk to the dead. So I made a video talking about witchcraft and food, and we discussed 1 Samuel 28 and whether or not Saul actually talked to the spirit of Samuel. At that time, I wasn't aware that it would become a debate in the comments. And little did I also know is that this debate actually dates back to the Protestant Reformation in the 16th century. This has been an idea for a long time, and for a long time people believed that he actually did not talk to the spirit of Samuel. So it actually was a common belief amongst early Protestants. So we're going to go back into the book of Samuel and further break this down as to why you cannot talk to the dead. And I'm going to back this up with even more scripture. So here are 5 reasons why it was not the spirit of Samuel. Number 1, Saul's request. So in 1 Samuel 28 verse 8, Saul specifically says this, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me up whom I shall name unto thee. So already to start off, he was requesting a familiar spirit to bring the information to him. He wanted a familiar spirit and he got one. Number 2, it does not add up. Okay, 1 Samuel 28, 12 through 14. Let's go ahead and read these scriptures together, and they say, And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried aloud with a voice, and the woman spake to Saul, saying, Why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. And the king said unto her, Be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. Okay, so let's stop here. For starters, it says when the woman saw Samuel, she became afraid. However, Saul did not see Samuel. And when he asked the woman what she saw, what was her response? She said, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. So one minute it says Samuel, the next minute it says gods ascending out of the earth. So did she really see Samuel, or did she see a familiar spirit portraying itself to be Samuel? And keep in mind, this spirit also appeared to be a god ascending out of the earth. Remember, the whole reason that Saul is there is to utilize the familiar spirit so he can get information. So let's continue. Let's read further. All right, verse 14, and it says, And he said unto her, What form is he of? And she said, An old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel. And he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. Okay, so let's stop again. Let's stop right there. Think about this. When you die, your spirit will pass from death unto life, right? Your spirit will leave your body. So notice that she says, An old man cometh up. Why would Samuel still be in the form of an old man? Age is for the flesh, it's not for the spirit. So when you pass, you would not have an old-looking body. You would not have the appearance of an old man. So again, this does not add up. Number 3, Saul perceived. So again in verse 14, it says that Saul perceived it was the spirit of Samuel. So he did not actually see this spirit, he only went off of what the witch was telling him. Here you have a king that wanted to see Samuel so badly that the moment that he hears the tiniest resemblance to being Samuel, he just automatically goes with it. He doesn't even test the spirits. But remember, the Bible tells us in 1 John 4:1, it says, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. So Saul did not test the spirits, he just went with his feelings. Number 4, Saul bows down to Samuel. So what is the first thing that Saul does when he perceives it to be Samuel? He bows his face to the ground. So here you have a foolish king bowing himself down to a spirit that he never confirmed was Samuel. So in Revelation 19:10 and Revelation 22 verses 8 through 9, John of Patmos bows down to an angel. And the angel rebukes him and says, See thou doest not, I am thy fellow servant. So if this really was Samuel, why did Samuel not rebuke Saul for bowing down to him? If an angel would rebuke us, why would a prophet of God not do the same? So it actually makes sense that this is a demon because demons want worship. Deuteronomy 32:17 says this, They sacrificed unto devils, not to God, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came up, whom your fathers feared not. And what did the witch of Endor say that she saw? She said, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. Number 5, Samuel does not rebuke the witch. So notice that Samuel the prophet never says anything to the witch or judges the witch for conjuring up his spirit. If it really were Samuel, God would have judged both Saul and the witch. So in regards to all this, I'm saying 2 Corinthians 11:14, and it says, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So again, I do not believe that a witch has the power or the authority to call forth a prophet of God. I also do not believe that God would allow an answer to come through what is an abomination in his eyes. God makes it very clear not to consult with these people, and it's because they're deceptive and they're operating through demonic spirits. So do not try to contact the dead, and do not engage with those who do. Alright, I hope that blessed and edified someone. Thank you so much for listening. I will continue to make more videos as I'm led. God bless you all and take care.